Actually, my capital's going to have to sacrifice this beautiful tile there, I think. That's a breathtaking tile. Oh, it's going to really ruin this one. But I kind of want an aerodrome. That's the only place I can build it. So, do we do that? Is it worth it? I think it is. Yeah, it's not removing anything, but I mean, this tile unfortunately is going to become a little bit worse, but that will let me build plains, and plains are really important. I love these tiny little tundra cities that look utterly rubbish, but actually when you start improving them a little bit, like, they get really, really good. Oh, I can actually put an aid request through. Oh, cool. Didn't see that. That one was probably for the gigavolcano that went through, but well, yeah, I'll accept it. Sure. Steel tech boost, refining, done. Perfect. Oh, that's really good. Here we go. The first fisheries are appearing in a city with Liang. Let's see what they do. They're okay. They're fine. They stack with a lot of the other things, so we'll take it. But yeah, I'm finally getting around to building that sort of thing. And another settler on this little island. Yeah, we're going to make this island ours. We're going to settle everywhere we can on it. Now, the eagle-eyed among you will have noticed that for whatever reason, the game is running very weirdly slow at the moment. Now, I've tried restarting it. I've tried lowering the graphics. I don't know what's going on, but if you watch the builder, like, look, did you see that delay in selecting it and then moving the unit? Like, boop, like that. I think it's just to do with the size of the map. Like, my PC is strong enough that it's not a PC issue. Let me just sort of say that right now. And I haven't had this particular problem in a little while. So exactly what's causing it, I'm not sure. But yeah, very, very odd that this game is just sort of slowly slowing down. It's only turned 162. It's not that big. It could just be, like, I've had maps before with, like, loads and loads and loads of woods. And sometimes that can be a bit of a problem. But I don't know. We'll see. Aid request. Yes, please. I don't need to put 3 votes into it. It's almost certainly going to go through. But I just want to make sure. Because the more gold we can get, the better. Yay. It's gone through. Who's gone for it? Oh, everyone except Macedon. Mali, you're my ally. Come on. And China. Ugh, oh well. What are you going to do? That is good. We're going to get some gold in from that one. And I'm just going to spend a little bit of time going for Renaissance walls. I didn't go through that earlier. And I'm missing out on quite a lot of diplomatic favour from not having it. So something to consider. Oh yeah, one thing that's quite exciting. Seaports are now a thing. That's 2 extra gold on all coast tiles in a city. Makes a big difference, that. I'm looking forward to it. Now, government-wise, I think it's got to be democracy for New Deal and then the trade routes. But, I mean, admittedly as well, I need the diplomacy slots and the economic slots. Communism gives me production, which is okay, but science is not really what I'm after, and fascism I don't need right now. So I appreciate democracy is my most common choice, but in this circumstance, it's because fascism and communism doesn't really do anything for me. That's why I'm doing it. Oh, I always love how ideology just messes everything up. Okay, economic union is the card I want now, because at least commercial hubs are giving me something. I haven't built any commercial hubs, so that's totally pointless. And gunboat diplomacy is now going to give me the equivalent of 6 influence points per turn. I'm going to keep it whilst I have monarchy for a couple of turns. I'll get rid of that in a second. Oh, city-state conversion disabled. I think we may have reached the limit, and alas, even with all of these city-states, no Auckland has appeared. Oh well, we're playing as Kupe. We have enough production as it is. I probably shouldn't be too greedy. I always love seeing this as an agenda. It always pops up and it makes me laugh. Flat Earther. The Kemans want to stop people circumnavigating the globe or going to space. I know it's just a little troll thing they put in, but oh, it makes me laugh every time. Venice and Zanzibar back in. That'll boost my gold back up. Well, it's making a lot of my cities happier, which is pretty cool. Rainer is finally useful. Let's just buy in a preserve immediately. Bam. Oh, that's good. And let's now just get in a grove or a sanctuary. Or which do we do first? The food or the production? I'll get the grove in and then we'll get the sanctuary in a second. But look, thank you, Raina. That was awesome and actually really handy. To the next city you go. Oh, CO2. Oh, Canada. Oh no. It's a level 2 ally. Oh no. Canada, what are you doing? What have you done? Why are you generating CO2? They have an industrial zone. It's making coal, but it doesn't have a power plant in it. Is it because of units? It might be because they've got a unit. Hang on. Sometimes you go to Great People and you have a look and see which ones that Canada have gone for. You'll see something that's like, oh, creates a unit that consumes coal or something. No, it doesn't look like that has happened. I don't know what Canada's done, but whatever they're doing, they are generating CO2, and that's not a good thing. Oh, they're ages away as well. They are absolutely ages away. But we have a duty. We have a duty to the planet. Actually, look, I can sail my navy round in this direction to like here and attack Halifax from the sort of west. Either that, or I have to sail my navy, and instead of going like round this way, I have to keep going round to my other islands and then head round to this way. Oh my goodness, this is going to be ages to get round. Right, we need advanced flight. That much we know. We need bombers. Oh, and I can get aircraft carriers because they don't have a strategic resource cost. So we can do that. All of the most recent boats, like that's oil, destroyers are oil, battleships are coal. So we are going to be rocking up with boats and planes made of, well, the boats will be made of wood and the planes will be made of aluminium. So it's a bit of a difference. Yeah, okay, right. What we're going to do is we're going to get ready for war then. I'm going to start gathering my navy in different places, and we're going to have to start actively moving things now. Getting ready for a showdown. Showdown, the likes we have not seen yet on this game. Zanzibar is above. We can use Zanzibar as a staging post if we need to heal or anything like that, but yeah, Halifax would be the point of attack. I have 18 turns as well. 18 turns before I can declare war. Gives me time. Gives me time to prepare. Oh, there's Patala Palace, by the way. We will need that diplomacy slot. I'm going to need all the diplomacy in the world to get rid of this betrayal emergency that's coming. I can't believe it's a level 2 alliance. That's the one that went. Canada. Of all of the civs to do this, Canada, I expected better of you. Oh, maybe their lands were too cold and they were like, you know what, let's heat the world up a bit. Democracy, though. Huzzah. Okay, gunboat diplomacy is quite useful, but we'll pop it to the side for now. New Deal. Done. Liberalism. Think that's a good one for me as well, because I want all of my cities to be ecstatic now. New Deal, liberalism. We can get rid of liberalism when we are ready to. Monarchic Legacy. I like that card. Renaissance Wars are going to be popping up very soon. Raj is good. Colonial Taxes is quite a good card for us as well. Visselbanken stacks with democracy. We should have some good trade routes to city-states and to allies and things. Yep, as governments go, that for now will do me nicely. And let's just see how... Oh, yes! I've already got some ecstatic cities. Okay, so liberalism was a good shout. How is my capital doing? Is that ecstatic? It is. Perfect. 20% yield bonus on pretty much everything going through my capital now. That's wonderful. I'm going to do a bunch of reformatting in my capital. I can fit 2 national parks here if I go 1, 2 like that. I mean, that would be a pretty good pickup for my capital. I've got some amazing trade routes going from here as well now, so my city is going to start growing very nicely. So trader, 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 and then builder. Lovely. Capital is doing good. I need you to actually just start doing some really useful things for me. So we'll get the hangar going, and then broadcast center's fine, but I'm going to want my bombers. 1 turn away. Renaissance Wars, then bombers. That'll do. Priorities, you know. Let's get the bombers first. Oh, another trade route. Look at that. I want my capital to be like, oh, I reckon we can get that easily to like 35 pop. I think that's going to be the bare minimum we want. 3 Renaissance Wars being finished at the same time gives me, yep, 6 more diplomacy points per turn. Just to show you what an amazing benefit that is. This is 93 diplomatic favor, 57 gold per turn. Bonk. It's so good. So there is advanced flight. I am going to say that nuclear submarines are going to be a really good option for me, actually, because again, no resource cost. That might be the most advanced boat that I can get on my land. Anything that generates CO2, automatically not worth it. Professional sports is wonderful. Let's go for cultural heritage quickly. But professional sports means I can go find my water parks, like in this city, and go, you know what? Have an aquatic center. Bam. And that should be giving all of these cities another 3 amenities, or there or thereabouts. You can never exactly work out how much is going to come out, but a good amount. I wanted my capital, just a quick purchase of an airport, not just for the era score, but because now when I go, you know what, I want some bombers, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. I think I can buy them for half price at the moment, can't I? 850 gold, yeah. That would be good, but I can build them just as quickly, and quite honestly, like right now, my gold is being spent on immunities. That is my bigger priority. Please remove yourself from the vicinity of my empire. Thank you so much. I don't like you being around here. Is Canada still? Yeah, Canada's still polluting. Dear oh dear, Canada. Oh, You're riling Kupe. I'm getting so frustrated. Another aquatic centre over here as well. Like, don't forget, it has a range of 9 tiles, so all cities within 9 tiles of that district get the benefit. Apart from Mexico City puts it to 12 tiles, and the scale of that, I have to put 13 on the radial measuring tool because it doesn't, like if I put 1, it doesn't actually show you anything, so you have to put 1 more over what it says. But look at that. This is the radius. It's like every single city in the vicinity. It's amazing. So many extra amenities, just all of them. All of the good stuff. 20 population city in my capital. Don't worry, that will grow. It's at 64.1% amenity growth on the old food there. I mean, that's pretty good. Planting forests now in my capital. I reckon we can get a naturalist. There we go. Look, it's already ready. And then we'll go and do the second park in a second. Should we pop it on those 3 tiles? I mean, what's the better tiles? Might have to be these 3 because I can put a forest down there. You can't put woods on volcanic soil, alas. You do get the extra culture from it, but no woods. And again, using Rainer to make another preserve. Bam. Oh, it's good. It's so good. Grove as well. Yeah, and then move her on immediately. Just like, you've done your job. Well done. Off you go. Here's the industrial era. As promised, war. War will happen as soon as we're able. I have my target. Canada have sinned against the planet. 12 turns, and we're going to go to war with them. Looks like they're in a normal age, which is fine. The Congo has been in a normal age the entire game, which is very, very strange. Kublai has actually gone dark this time around, which is cool. I think for me, Hicksunk Dracones is the better option because I'd like the 2 extra movement for my naval units because of war, and I'd like to be able to put extra starting population on my next few cities as I make them. I'm not going to have too many cities. Being absolutely honest, we've got a fairly decent amount already, but should have enough. Arena, zoo, stadiums. Yeah, actually, that's a really good thing to have. Let's think about a city that can build the Estadio. Hadn't actually got the Estadio sorted in my mind just yet. You know what? I'm also going to refuse to build flood barriers this game. Like, I refuse, because the world won't flood. I will not let it. I will not let it. Oh, hang on. Deforestation level extreme? Extreme? Oh my goodness, no. No, what have you done? Well, oh, Kupe's getting riled. Maybe I'm just going to have to wipe everyone off the face of the planet. Is that what we do? Is this how this game goes? Oh dear, I don't know. Anyway, 2 more city-states on side. Beautiful. We have 1 more envoy, of which I think, like Samarkand, Muscat, all of these are good options. But Canada, Jerusalem is one I want to just sort of work a way out slowly. If I can stop myself. Oh no, that's Mansa Musa now. Canada were controlling them not long ago. Okay, I'll go Samarkand instead so that my shipyards are doing more gold for me. We like more gold. Gold! And my first bomber is ready. It does not have a CO2 cost. It is not generating anything. It is simply being a very casual bomber. It's great. You think I'm going to war with you? No, that's just my leisure bomber. It's just sitting there. Oh, I stole smart work. Nice. Yeah, that's just my bomber. Don't worry about that. I know it can flatten your city in 1 turn, but really, that's just your fault for having a city that can be flattened in 1 turn, you know? First national park in my capital. Sorted. Very good. Perfect. Now, the second one was kind of in this sort of area, and I want it to be in this area instead. Well, actually thinking about it, I can leave that cotton improved if I put it in the other. No, you know what? I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind already. I'm going to go and remove this improvement and put a wood down on it. But yeah, I'm happy to go for a naturalist in this area as well. As long as my capital's getting the benefit of it, should be fine. That should make my city very happy, by the way. And there's my first stadium. Here is Filippo, who pretty much can rush anything. Now, here's the thing. Is Mausoleum still available? Mausoleum is still available. Where has Raina gone? She's down here now. Right. Is there somewhere I can build a harbour and then rush the Mausoleum? There's gotta be. Yeah, now I'm going to move Raina away. I need her in a slightly bigger city like this city. This city's pretty good. Nope, didn't have any spaces. Wow, this one. No, that one needs to grow just a little bit more, but it was an option. This one. This is it. This is the target. This is base zone number 1. If I can find it on the list, there it is. You are going to build me a harbour, and then I'll build mausoleum after that as well. I'm going to put mausoleum on this tile. Yeah, so Rainer is going to pop in there, build mausoleum, and then we'll get that sorted. Okay, and I'm happy with that. And then after that, I need to find another city with a bit of space. Oh, Eiffel. We'll save up for Eiffel. I can buy him in a couple of turns. Then we'll buy a Stadio somewhere like over here. This will work nicely. Cool, yeah, actually, so we're going to get the shipyard done. Let's get the entertainment complex sorted first. Beautiful. And by the way, autumnal is available for us at the moment, and this gives me the ability to have builders constructing havens. Now, trust me, havens are the best. So once we're done there, I have a water park I want to finish. There's a bomber, but I also need another governor. I don't think Cold War or anything I'm going to get soon will give me a governor. So instead, I'm going to go for... I'm not feeling National History Museum. I'm going to go War Department. That will really just help me to have some fun against Canada. Okay, so 3 turns away and I can start doing havens. I need to put my builder card back in. I'll put it in instead of liberalism, I think. And then we'll get rocking. Oh, no, this is good. This is good. I feel like we're doing good things at the moment. Perfect. There's no great work to steal. Oh, they moved it away. They knew what they were doing. Let's go ballistics instead. Oh, $9 broken away again. That's not the one I want to break away. That's really annoying. Let's just get military training quickly. That'll give me a 3 envoy. I can take it back. Nanodol was giving me a massive amount of culture per turn. That's every district on the coast is giving me more. Like, I have a lot of districts on the coast. That's my thing. That's what I do. Well, this is exciting. That is a free city that is right by Canada. It's not quite in bombing range, and it's not within supply range, I don't think. I don't think I could fly my bombers directly from my capital to that city. It's too far away. But if it's there, I might end up indulging. Here we go. Watch this. Culture, it's going to be 713, goes to 900. So it's worth almost 200 culture per turn. That was awesome. And here is a city on a desert island to the right of Canada. Again, I think I'm going to be out of supply range of my bombers. It's too far away, but Rainer will be able to make the city into something good, and I've settled on a ley line, which helps a lot as well. Ah, yes. What is the natural upgrade to the privateer? A nuclear submarine. Yeah, let's just skip all other steps, shall we? I think that's fair. I'm just having a look. There's some useful caravels here, but where on earth is Kabul? I feel like Kabul is nowhere near here. It's all the way over there. How did the... You know what? Don't ask. Don't ask. We have stuff. Okay, cool. So we've just levied some units. That's all good. I'm pretty sure I haven't levied anything that produces CO2, but now I'm just going to quickly scan and panic because I didn't check beforehand. No, I didn't. That's good. Oh, phew. Heart in mouth moment. You see, oh, these nuclear submarine armadas. Yes, please. 18 turns for one of those. That's really cool. International waters as well. That's a pretty useful thing I've just picked up. 100% production towards them. What a coincidence. What lovely coincidence. Liberalism. I'm going to get rid of that for now. We are starting to get amenities in different ways. Let's instead go for public works. Perfect. So see, my cities won't like that. No, that's fine. Is my capital still ecstatic? No, it's only +3. What's going on here? Come on, sort yourself out. Better, much better. Oh yeah, look, hang on, we're getting on a lot more, and we'll get the water park in the city very soon as well. Now we have nuclear submarines. I guess we should probably figure out what muskets are. What am I making my submarines out of? I don't know what metal casting is. So how have I made a nuclear submarine? I'm like, well, I don't know how to pour the metal or to work it into something that looks like it, but if I just pour it into sort of like a bathtub, how I got the bathtub, I don't know, but then just stand in it? Oh, Kupe. Kupe has some mad logic going on today. Here we go. Autumnal unlocks the builder ability to construct haven improvements. Ley lines gain an additional +1 yields of absent specialty districts, so the ley lines are now a little bit better. Soon, hibernal, this will give us national park tiles gaining the yields as well, which is just awesome. And then cities with a preserve gain access to the Glory of Nature project. That is a really fun thing to do. But havens, basically they give you extra food based on the tile's appeal. They give you tourism based on the appeal, and that tourism is exactly the same as the tourism you would get if it's in a national park. The way to think about havens is that they are one tile national parks. That's the best way I can describe them. And if you put them on a resource, the yield of that resource gets put onto all the surrounding tiles. There was it Modded Gaul? There was a mod for a little while, did a very similar thing. Like, for instance, if we took, say, I needed something on the land that would work. Here you go, like the horse, okay? The horse itself, I think it's worth 1 food, 1 production. If I were to put a haven on that tile, it would go boom, 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 so all the surrounding tiles would get 1 food and 1 production. Plus, the haven allows you to pull that resource from the ground. It's a very useful way of doing it. Now, I believe as well, it's not written here, but havens do not count as improvements for the purposes of preserves. I think that's how it works. We'll double check that. Now, I'm just saving my gold for a turn or two because I want Eiffel. Once we've done that, we're going to be spending a lot of gold on builders, like a lot of gold on builders. Oh no, Canada. No. No, 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 no. What's that coal power plant? Don't build that. You're going to ruin the world. Canada, Kupe, he's going to get you. Oh, you wouldn't. I mean, clearly they would. They absolutely would, but oh man, that's just like, get out of there. So this is what a haven is like just on a random tile. This is just a two appeal random tile, and I can build a haven on it, and the appealing location will provide 1 food. Now, this is the thing. I don't think that a haven counts as an improvement for Kupe's ability, but I will double check that now. No, it does not. So all it did is it gave the tile 1 extra food, and just see how the national park borders have extended around it. It's because now this tile will produce a little bit more tourism for me. Tourism from appeal, just like the national parks do, just like the natural parks do. I'm not just going to beeline biosphere. I don't think we're going to have to use the biosphere in order to get this game sorted, but you never quite know, and it's always useful to have around, so I shall get it around. Gunpowder. There we go. Now we're working out what metal is. I was clueless. Oh, Canada's doubled their CO2 expenditure. They've doubled it. Look what they're doing to the planet. The polar ice will melt in 493 turns. How dare they? How very dare they? I better build national parks just to stop that from ever happening again. Oh, there is Eiffel, by the way, which is good. I don't really mind about many of the other engineers. So let's go to Desert Island. Hello, Desert Island. How are you? Let's build that harbour quickly so that I can now go to the mausoleum and plonk that down. We can now rush that wonder. It's going to be 6 turns apparently before it's finished. To that I say fine. And now my gold is needed on nothing more than just getting beautiful builders in. So builders we shall buy. This is a great place to buy them. Liang, she can get 6 charge builders, and 6 charge builders would be awesome. Look, I can put a haven on a marsh without removing it, and bam, suddenly, gets me tourism. In fact, actually, how much tourism is that tile going to be getting me? 7. Oh yeah, havens are good. Havens are so much fun. I know I say on most of my games, like, this one is worth coming to Discord for, but if you really, really want a fun game where you just build natural improvements, the whole thing, like, I could not recommend this one enough. Meanwhile, in 3 City Town, my ginormous navy has just randomly appeared from the middle of nowhere, and we have sacked this city. It is now mine. We will keep it. Yeah, that's good. And I'll just jam Reina, who's no longer needed, into it. Perfect. Okay, this is a good place, a staging post to attack Canada from. Again, I'm pretty sure I can't move my bombers over. I think it's going to be too far. Yeah, the rebasing is too far. So actually, I'm going for the biosphere. I'm going to extend that one more and go to jet bombers. I think jet bombers will probably be big enough for me to make that jump. Although, actually, no, we'll go combined arms and then jet bombers. Here you go. This is what I mean about a haven. So I'm going to go bam, like that. And you can see the culture from the jade gets put onto all of the other tiles. So it's not any of the other improvements of the haven, it's literally just the improvement that the jade tile itself gives, but that's just taken that, giving it a little bit of extra food, giving me a bit of extra tourism, and I've cultured the surrounding tiles. Like, it's so much fun. Right, the niter is going to be exactly the same. I believe the niter gives me a production, so we'll just pump that in. Oh, and a food and production, of course it does, because I guess it's used as fertilizer, isn't it? So yeah, awesome stuff. Another haven now, this time on the cotton, and boop, like that. You can see all of those yields get planted around. Lovely. Now, I'm almost entirely sure that if I put a haven on top of a ley line, the ley line resource does not spread in the same way. Like, I'm almost entirely sure, but I mean, I kind of want to test it. I was thinking about putting some national parks down here, but yeah, you know what? Sod it. It's fine. Let's just do this instead. Bam. You can see, actually, no, it did spread something. I think it spread the woods resource around. So that is a little something. How much tile is this? 7 more tourism coming from that tile. Lovely. We're starting to creep up now. Mausoleum, by the way, built. Engineer charge sets me up beautifully for the Estadio. Oh. The Estadio basically just makes you war-proof. Doesn't matter what else you do in your nation. Extra 2 amenities in all cities combined with the New Deal. It's just brilliant. New Deal, of course, giving me 2 per city as long as my city's got 3 specialist districts. 10 of them do. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Oi, give Nan Nadal back. Stop doing that. Oh, that's mean. Who keeps... Right, hang on. Who is it that keeps stealing Nan Nadal? Where even is Nan Nadal? There you are. Oh, it's Kublai. Oh, you sneaky little man. Oh, not happy with you, Kublai. Not happy with you at all. I might end up accidentally warring with him. Or accidentally nuking him, one of the two. Oh, my spy mission was aborted because I can't steal anything from it. Huh, okay, well, this spy is just kind of a bit useless there now. It's a shame. Come back to my capital. Let's do some counter-spying. Why not? Another haven on the T, and you can see the T was, oh, it's other science is spread to the surrounding tiles. I love it. I love it so much. If nothing else, it's the extra food that these havens give that just, oh, they're so good. So good. And as you can see, when you start building them up, they start spreading some really, really useful appeal because they give +1 appeal to surrounding tiles. So they start to stack up and the food begins to rise. If anything, they begin to get better than national parks up until the point that you get hibernal. Then national parks take over because they give you all of the crazy yields. But up until that point, pretty good. Oh, I just realized I picked up steel without even meaning to. That probably wasn't the best idea. How many Renaissance walls did I get out of that? 12. 12 Renaissance walls. I mean, there's probably were quite a few that I forgot to build, but never mind. Never mind. It's all good. Stadiums now popping up and already. Oh, like every time I feel like we're just going to turn the corner and suddenly everyone will be super happy. Nope, doesn't happen. More envoys though. Oh, right. Okay, Kublai, you are... They're taking... Oh, I'm losing everything. Come on. Right, Nan Nadal, I need that back. Thank you so much. That's 1,000 again. Anyone I can steal? No. Okay, we're going to hang on to this envoy then, and we're going to go back for Manjadaro. Well, I like that. I could put the haven on the coal, and that will start to dig coal up from the ground. But I don't want to do that. I was just thinking about that, but no, I don't want the coal. The coal is a sinful creation. It's horrible. It pollutes the world, and we dislike it. We dislike it so. Instead, I would just continue to put havens down. Havens everywhere. Oh, that's worth 10 food, that tile now. Blimey, that's good. Oh yeah, we're absolutely shooting out nuclear submarine armadas. Yeah, this is going to be a spectacular end to game. Oh, we have a lot of voting power because I totally forgot to sell it. Okay, I would like it if... Oh, Canada had less loyalty? Or do I want more loyalty? No, I'm going to vote for myself to have less loyalty. No, hang on. Oh, but I'm going to go to war in a second. What am I going to do? Am I going to keep Canada's cities or am I going to destroy them? I feel like we have to... Let's just have a quick look at this. Let's have a look at the land. So, there are a couple of cities that are polluting. Now, this is St. John. That coal power plant is not doing good. This city must go. I don't want to take the capital. I might keep everything else. I don't know, like as long as it's not producing CO2, I might just keep it and then sort of reclaim it back to nature. So I want more loyalty. All right, so I'll vote away from myself on that one. I'm going to say that Canada has the minus loyalty, but I mean, honestly, I don't really mind how that goes. And spices upwards. I'm going to go amber, but upwards. It's 8 votes on that and see if we can force that through. Chances that we can force that through are going to be limited because quite honestly, there's going to be so many votes on it, it'll be ridiculous. Duplicates of spices count, and Canada did go through that. Okay, so duplicates of spices. How many spices have we got? 1. Oh, that's no fun. Okay, fair enough. It's such a ridiculous use of money, but 1,600 gold, just upgrade to nuclear submarine fleets. just so that we can, you know, spread the love to Canada nicely. So environmentalism has pushed me up to 643 tourism. I might not actually need to go biosphere, being honest. What I will be doing though is pushing through now. We'll go social media, but then I'm going to go and see if we can push into carbon recapture. I'm going to freeze the planet. I'm going to remove all of the penalty that Canada has left us, the disgusting, disgusting penalty. My capital is going to make its career, make its game in just siphoning carbon dioxide from the environment. I think we can do it. Macedon. Oh no. More people are spreading filthy carbon. Filthy, filthy carbon. And actually, they're right on my doorstep. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't mind me whilst I just start to accumulate aluminium at a crazy pace. Well, that's a master spy. Actually, that master spy we can use to get some really good diplomatic visibility over people. You know what? I'm actually going to open borders, people. I'm going to open borders, people, but I'm going to just, like, let my alliances expire now. Kupe is beginning to get annoyed. Kupe's wrath will be felt. It will be felt. It'll be felt across the world, and we're gonna strike out. If I'm allied to people, I'm not going to be able to hit with any rapid state of emergency, am I? So we're going to have to, like, push through this. Oh, this is a good tile. Nice. Look at this. We're just spreading the love. Spreading the love. More food on these hopeless snow tiles. They're becoming quite good. All my alliances have expired. It's okay, it's okay. We're just going to start trading with city-states now. I think that's the only thing that we can do. Oh, my nuclear submarines are finished. Perfect, but I can't get myself out of my own lands because my 100 Dairo is not letting me in. Okay, that's fairly frustrating. That's a good troll move there from the AI. We'll get mercenaries. That'll give me one more envoy, then I can get myself out. But look, these nuclear submarines are just stuck in this city. I love that. There we go. Denouncing Canada. Unfortunately, it is Canada, so I can't declare war on them immediately. We've got to wait 5 turns, but that actually is not too bad because it gives my spy a little bit of time to make its way to Canada. Winnipeg. That's not a bad place to be based. Why don't you go to there? 7 turns? What about Victoria? Oh, no, that's on the coast. Halifax is on the coast. Yeah, no, we'll have to wait for 7 turns, but I don't really need the combat strength, I'll be honest. We're doing okay. Okay, we've got this entertainment complex now sorted. Buy an arena, buy a zoo, buy a stadium. Now we can go a stadio. Down you pop onto a tile with no replacement, and Eiffel has 3 charges, which should be enough to actually finish that off. Should be. I use the phrase should be quite well, quite deliberately as well. We've got entertainment complexes finishing here. Okay, well, this is looking good. This is looking good. Our cities are slowly getting the infrastructure we need. And oh, ready for this. This is a haven on a spices tile. So I think the spices give a food and production to all the surrounding tiles. We'll just have a quick look. It goes from 2-1. Yep, 3-2. That's good. That's really, really good. And there's my Hanjidaro. Nice. Okay, I can actually now get my navy out. In theory, yes, I can. Perfect. The fleet escapes. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Sean Gratis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan. Thanks everyone!